It is the truthful person that exposes the liar, and all lies are short lived. Welcome to this episode. Good morning, Sabahul Khair, Bonjour, Akaro, Kolafia, Ansuma, Dasba, Tumamachi. Did I say Tumamachi? Mimamachi. Sorry. A good day to all of you. We're going to continue with my autobiography, and we are on a lawyer's docket. The last lawyer being lawyer Ibrahim Adams. And I tell you, I salute them. All the lawyers did their best to help me, except that the Ghana Health Service haven't been straightforward, crooked. We go to, this is something I wrote down. To whom it may concern. Yes, to whom it may concern. I was giving it to various people. Viewers, you can take time to read them. I believe I have done them before in my previous videos, except just to brush them over them, to brush over them. I think the other part of it is here, in the paper. And viewers can take time at your leisure time to read them. At the last end of it, I said, this is Ghana for you. This is Ghana for you. هذه دولة غانا لكم. هذه دولة غانا لكم. In Arabic, هذه دولة غانا لكم. And we have here Kofi Ado and Associates. They were the first people to handle my case. And it was done through a lawyer called Lawyer Nene. I said it before, he was a family friend. I was a junior friend to the dad. We worked together in Lagos and also in Ghana here. That was a very laughable person. So I say they are family friends. In fact, I stayed with them before. There was a time I was in distress. I needed accommodation. I stayed with them before, even with my adopted child, Kobna. And to be honest again, I did not really pay anything. Lawyer Nana just opted to help me. So, Lawyer Nana, I salute you. And maybe I should read. Yes, that is a short paper. Let me read it. We write as lawyers for and on behalf of Sule Imoru, into brackets, our client of Konongo in the Ashanti region of the Republic of Ghana. Our client is a laboratory technician at Janga Polyclinic in the northern region of the Ghana Health Service. Our client informs us that he has written various petitions to your office relating to treatments meted out to him by officers of the Ghana Health Directorates, GHD, in brackets, culminating in his inability to obtain or attain full pension by November 2018, when he is due for compulsory retirement from active service from the Ghana Health Service. Yes, 2018. I don't know if I would have served the full term I needed, 240 years, 240 months. I don't know. So that could be some error there. But let's move on. Our client informs us that he has as yet not received any response from your esteemed office. Remember, I said this is the first case. This is the first lawyer that handled the case. We pray that you use your esteemed office to address the issues raised by our client in his petition. Pardon me. Best regards, Kofi Ado Associates, and the recipients are here. The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Accra, Ghana, Ghana Health Service, the Attorney General's Department, Ministry of Accra. All were presented to them by myself. I took them there personally, and only God knows the number of times I went to the Jubilee House. I think about 7 times, if I remember well, and nothing happened. Okay. And this is the way bill of a very corrupt, irresponsible head of department of the Ghana of the laboratory, regional laboratory, Ghana Health Service in Tamale, Joseph Larry, popularly called Joe Larry. He was selling equipment and reagents when he had no store. The store was a public health lab. Sorry, this is a repetition for those who couldn't get my earlier video. So this is a continuation of the way bill. In fact, I believe there were 2 papers, but I put them into one. You can imagine all they are interested in is to building houses and buying cars. Somebody will say cars. So this is what I've written here. You can take your time to read it at your leisure time. Jollard Enterprise belongs to Joe Larry, the former head of public health in the northern region. You can read it. So, yes, I think that is all for this paper 16. We go to I think this is the original. This is the original of the letter from Kofi Ado Chambers, where Fayanena works. You can see the blue stamp. That's what I just read to you. We go to 17. Number 17 actually was written a case of 2019, long time before these cases started. And that was when I was to go to Accra by the then Ministry of Health to look for job. And this is, I featured it before, so viewers can go to my previous videos. This first page and this second page, complaints. A guy there called Isaac, people know him very well, he's very stubborn, driving people away, telling him there are no jobs when there are jobs. This is the third page. Viewers can take time to read them at their leisure time. That's 17, document 17, or exhibit 17, like the lawyers will say. And this is another letter. Oh, I think it's the same thing. I think so. This is, as I gave this copy to the Shrag. I cannot remember Shrag, Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice. I'll give it to them to help defend me. Yes. And this is document 19. That is at the Shrag. Document 19. So you see, over the years, I had spent lots of time and money and effort to get justice done. And at the end of the day, I never had it. Yes. Can I read this quickly? We forward herewith the comment from the respondent for your kindest consideration and further comment from you. This is written by Dr. Anthony Nsia Asare, the then Director General of the Ghana Health Service. This is to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 27th May 2019 on the above mentioned subject. We have studied the complaints of the petitioner but cannot identify issues that require management action, as the content of the said petition is about some experiences that he claims to have gone through in his work life. To enable us prepare and submit written documents as you requested in the above reference letter, we wish to request that the complainant is made to indicate the issues on which our comments are required. You see the complexity of the language. Then Dr. Nsia Asare, Director General, Ghana Health Service. That's document 19, exhibit 19. We have 20 here. This is my response to set the issues straight and clear, to set the issues straight and clear as demanded by the respondent in their letter dated 12 July 2029. I showed them before in my previous episode, I believe. So you can see so many monies to be paid, which haven't been paid. And in the long run, my lawyer asked me to put down how much I expect them to pay me. And I did. It is here. It amounted to 170,333 cedis, 33 pesos. And this is what they thought would break their back. And my lawyer, I don't know what happened. He started backing away from me. Then, this is another one that I wrote. Second comment to the Ghana Health Service. Viewers can read it at their leisure time again. Sorry, I'm not consistent in my signatures. And I believe I'm not the only one when it comes to these things. We go to 22, SB 22, and this is it. I think I should read this aloud. House number HB33, house number HBT, that's Habitat 33, Konongo, telephone, blah, 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 blah. The Ghana Health Service has used my equipment for a total of 56 months without paying me any compensation in Konongo, in KOGH, Konongo Odumasi Government Hospital, from December 2005 to January 2007. That is 14 months. In Tamale Hospital, from December 2007 to May 2011. That is 42 months, a total of 46 months. What is What is he asking from the commission? That's a question posed by the Dr. Asarinsia. Then I write, I am asking the commission to intervene for a compensation of 170,333 cedis, 33 pesos to be paid. And this is the calculation I made for the 26 months. They angered me. They had used my mic. They stopped my salary. And, they didn't pay me many monies that I have shown in my previous decision. And so I believe I was right to demand 100 cedis a day or so. Yes, 100 cedis a day for the use of my equipment. We are making more than that. Far, 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 far more than that. Then, what are the documents from the Senate and the issue therein? And I reply them, I have no issue whatsoever with Senate SSNIT. It has rightly paid me my due according to my contribution. I rather thank Senate. I rather thank SSNIT for being fast about it. Yes, and I mean it. It's my turn to ask the Ghana Health Service, where is my letter to them by which they wrote, in part, kindly investigate the authenticity that Mr. Sule Imoro has been using his equipment stroke instrument at the laboratory unit in Janga Polyclinic, dated 23rd January 2011. The truth is that I never mentioned Janga, but rather Tamale West Hospital, Odumasi Government Hospital, and they knew it. And why did they go to write it that I use my equipment in Janga? I've done this before. Janga, the Austrians brought their equipment. They equipped the lab fully according to its standard and ability and demand. For his term and engagement was promotion automatic. Look at that. Then he said, for his terms of engagement was promotion automatic. My admission letter is with them. I'm sorry I've missed it. It was just one paper like this. It was just one sheet and a straightforward letter. There was nothing like that. If it's not automatic, they promoted everybody. They made sure that they made interviews and promoted everybody. Why not me? And look at the question they are asking. Look at the question Anthony Siasari is asking. For his terms of engagement, was promotion automatic? If it was not automatic, why do you do it to everybody except me? So you see how they can bend the rules. And now, after all this, after all this, I now come to Ohinijan and Associates. This is it. And at Ado Chambers in 2018, the secretary there was Ama. Well, I don't know if she's the secretary, but I call her secretary. Pardon me if it's not. And she knew about my case since 2018. And now she's working at she went there she went to Ohinijan Chambers after that. And I went to her again in 2023. That's about 5 years later. I didn't give up when she said she couldn't find my letter from the Jubilee House. She was under pressure. And she was nice. Then here again we see request for the retirement letter of Mr. Sule Imoro. Yes, I think, no, I didn't do it in this video. Here again, we write as lawyers for and on behalf of Mr. Sule Imoro of Kumasi in the Ashanti region of the Republic of Ghana. Our client informs us that he was employed as a laboratory technician sometime in December 2007 and later promoted to senior laboratory technician at your institution. Our client further informs us that he was an employee at the General Polyclinic and worked there until sometime in November 2014 and retired subsequently. We are further informed that he has so far not received any retirement letter to enable him process his retirement benefits from the Health Services Workers Union. We have instructions from our client to request you to furnish us his retirement letter to facilitate the processing of the said benefits. We count on your usual cooperation. Best regards. We go to the next document, which is 24. Request for retirement letter. Yes, this is the request for retirement letter. I think I should read that. It's not too long. It's not too long. We write as lawyers for and on behalf of Mr. Sule Imoru, who was an employee of the Janga. I wonder if it's a different letter. Oh no, they are different days. This one was 22nd. This one was dated 17th January. And this one, 27th January. So they are different documents. 24. We write as lawyers for and on behalf of Mr. Sule Imoru, who was an employee at the Janga Polyclinic until sometime in November 2014 and retired subsequently. We refer to our letter dated 17th January 2022 with reference number OGA 1/17-01-22, in which we requested for the retirement letter of our client to facilitate the processing of his benefits. We have as yet not received any response from your outfit. Take notice that if we do not hear from you positively within 14 days from the date of receipt of this letter, we shall carry out the rest of our client's instructions by instituting legal action against your institution, counting on your kind understanding and cooperation. You can reach Dr. Frank Listowel, Deborah Yebua, ESQ, on telephone number 024-210-1132 for further discussion on this matter. Best regards. And this is the concluding part of it. Yes, and I think this is what I read at the beginning of the last video. There are some. Should I read it again? Maybe I should. I don't think I read it. I don't know. I think so. Okay, let's see. This comes to, if no, it doesn't matter even if we are repeating it. This comes to inform you. This is it. This comes to inform you that Mr. Sule Moro is reported to have vacated post from Janga, like I said, last minute when they saw that the matter was getting out of hand for them. This is the reply they gave me. They didn't state it earlier, and they were adamant to reply my letters. You can remember first when it went to Attorney General Department and the Jubilee House, that's the government, the head office of the government, they didn't even reply it at all. They just ignored everything. But last minute, after this warning from lawyer Ohinijan, this is the letter they gave me. This comes to inform you that Mr. Sule Moro is reported to have vacated post from General Polyclinic whilst his request for interregional posting to the Ashanti region was being processed. He was officially released. He was not officially released, but abandoned post. He was therefore declared as having vacated post, and his salary was subsequently stopped. This letter is full of curves and crookedness. You, the Ghana Health Service, never sent these letters. And I took the letters to and fro from from Tamale to Kumasi until it was left with release letter. And I told somebody, Ibrahim Imoro, that administration, that when the release letter comes, he should inform me and I can come for it, or he finds a way to send to me. And this is what you are now telling me, that I abandoned posts. You see? Mr. Sule Imoro petitioned the Director General, Ghana Health Service, on the blockage of his salary. The Director General wrote to the region. They never wrote to me. Oh. When I petitioned them, they didn't even say anything to me. Then they wrote. This is what they are now claiming. Mr. Sule Imoro later petitioned the Director General, Ghana Health Service, on the blockage of his salary. Director General wrote to the region to submit comments on the concern. I think I did this. Please go refer to my the last video before this one. You see everything. So you see, it's like trying to escape justice. How can somebody who has been taking letters up and down in order to beat time for his transfer procedures to be carried out so he can go, how can he abandon post? How? This is what the lawyers saw, and they kept on pressing. And I kept on pressing, as I kept on pressing them over the years, sorry. And then at the last minute, they saw that they found it wise to sit down together and write this. They never consulted any disciplinary committee, or what do they call it there? They never consulted any disciplinary committee. Submitted his comments and other relevant information to the Director General for consideration. The regional director has processed the document showing how he required. Yeah, I think it's the disciplinary committee. Yes, it's here, disciplinary committee. They never contacted them. I don't think they even contacted them. And if they did the disciplinary committee contact me, ask me why and how? No. They never said anything to me. They just kept quiet and wrote these things. So viewers, you can see what is happening. I'll go back to Ohinijan Chambers. Like I said, Amma I knew already, and he was now at this Chambers, Ohinijan, and I went to them, and they were helping me long time, even when I had paid nothing. Then at the time, I decided that I saw signs that Amma was getting fed up, apparently because I didn't pay anything. So I went and dropped 2,000 with her, just to encourage her to know that I'm not necessarily needing their services free. And she took it, and they gave me a receipt for it. But then when the matter was getting out of hands for them, when they saw I was not going to succeed, they simply called me and gave back my 2,000 cedis. I gave them 2,000 cedis with this letter. And I signed them, collected them. I salute them very much. I salute Dr. Listowell, and I salute Amma, who I believe was instrumental in this, writing this letter and giving me my money back. She thought I suffered over the years, and said, no, this man, let's give his money back. I think that's what happened. The 2,000, they didn't ask any specific amount. I just gave to them before going to, this is it. I can read it and salute them again. You can view it. This is to acknowledge receipt that I, Sule Imoro of Kumasi Ashanti, have this day of March 2023 received the sum of 2,000 Ghana cedis in figures and in words, being payment of opening of a file and a docket containing all my documents in respect of my case from Ama Sasu of Ohinijan and Associates Kumasi, dated at Kumasi, 23rd day of March 2023. Sule Imoro here on the left, then Ama Sasu on the right. Witness David Ajay, Address PO Box KS23 Edun Kumasi. This is it. So they gave me my money fully. I've not seen this before. Mm. They worked on it all right, over a number of months, I believe. And when they just started, they still gave me my money back. If you say, take your trouble. If you say, take your trouble away. Anyway, I thank them. I don't think this has happened before. I never expected it, and it has not happened to me before. So I thank them very much. We shall, I think that's enough for this. Like I said, Abukari, I've talked about Joe Larry. Abukari Yakubu, I've said it before. He was instrumental in my getting the job earlier. The resource officer before him was Chief Alex. He was tossing me up and down, and Abukari Yakubu saw that no, it was not good. So he worked on it, and I was employed earlier than I should have, if at all I would have. The Director General by then was Elias Sori, my schoolmate. I could have gone to see him, but there was some kind of separation between us, and he helped me to get it. But then when he comes home, when he starts work, people go to him and make concern, talk all kinds of things with him, and he turned around and behaved like this. You will call him when I presented the petition, the letter for transfer letter, for the letter to be transferred. He stopped answering my phone calls. People keep on telling things. I was telling him things. I was surprised. Then when I was on leave and I was going to Konongo, I passed to Kumasi and I stood outside and called Abukari Yakubu. He never answered. A few moments later, I entered and he was sitting there. The phone was there. They were all there. Then they gave me the letter that the purported had been written to Kumasi. I took it to Kumasi. Kumasi said, no, we never got it. Can you imagine a whole Ghana Health Service writing a letter to another region and they not getting it? You know they didn't send it. So this is the lie they made, they created. And yet they are getting away with it free. Nobody questions that. Why is it that you didn't send the letter to Kumasi? Why did you tell a lie to Sule Imburu that the letter was sent to Kumasi when it wasn't sent there? This can be verified. You see, I believe Jacob is still there. And I believe this lady, this kind lady, what is her name? Emil is still there. They got it. They said, no, we haven't gotten any such letter. And yet I am suffering for all these things. Look at the injustice that I have gone through. But God expanded my chest for me. Anyway, we stop here. And when we come back, hopefully, we'll go to the Quran. I've abandoned it for too long. And may God forgive me. I think the last chapter we did was Surah Al-An'am, the cattle. I think I'm supposed to start with Surah Al-Iraf. I will check, and then later when we come back, we shall go to this. Enough with Ghana Health Service troubles. They have denied me so much money, so many monies. I'm glad that I didn't go crazy. That's what they wanted. And they wanted to see me walking wretched in the streets. When they were writing these things, like I said, they never knew this thing would come on YouTube. I also didn't know. Now it is there. Still, they are still free to give their reaction. I have done it, and I've given documents concerning that. They should still come and argue. Thank you very much. May God bless all of you. Bye-bye. Au revoir.